Cheesy. You're the only one I didn't say hi right now. Come on, honey.
We're back. We've always been here.
No.
How you doing? What's going on, everybody? I just had to make sure I was ready for the show. Nice to see you, Raymonda. Tom Patrick. Hello, Judy, darling. How are you? Nice to see you. Who else we got here?
That's it for now. I said hi to everyone.
Stay Frosty. Nice to see you. Sammy PH. Scott Expat. How are you and Arlene doing? Nice to see you. Sue Bannon. Tribal Mountain Beauty. How are you? Nice to see you. Thank you all for coming. You're here at the Tim and Ray Show at the Daily Exchange with Tropical Tim in the Philippines. That's right. We're back. We took some time off. We just recently returned here back to Manila. We were gone for a month because we wanted to escape the lockdown. No, you got to do that here. That's fine there. Yeah, that's okay. It's all right, yeah. Anyway, Ethan Gibson, nice to see you. How you doing? Doreen's Everyday Life, thank you very much. Nice to see you. Sean's Amazing Adventures, what's going on, Mr. Frisco boy? Hey, my Milwaukee Brewers just took 3 from the Giants. 1 more tomorrow. It's a clean sweat. We'll probably see you in the playoffs. Hey, Malos, 1963. How you doing? Nice to see you.
So, Bannon, there's no liquor ban in Manila.
No liquor ban. Hello, Hazy Cheesy. So nice to see you, dear. How you doing? Jim Elver, thank you so much. Let me see who else did I forget. Hey, look at that. It's an Aussie farming in the Philippines. Good day, Boston. Oh, you and Goat Mama. Okay, so we're not doing a 10 questions tonight. We're going to follow this up with one because we wanted to get out of Manila for the hard lockdown that they had because we've already been through enough of them. So we just got out of here. So we were gone for 30 days and kind of just got back. And it was refreshing. We had a good time spending time together. Did you spend any time with me?
Too much.
Yeah, we spent some time together. It is what it is. And my brother from another mother, Tom Patrick, is there with his lovely wife, Lynn, and my buddy, Bowden. Bowden the cat. How y'all doing? Margie, hi, nice to see you. Thank you so much. Far from home, hi, how are you? Nice to see you also. So many people here. Brett Glasso, thank you so much for stopping by. Did I catch everybody so far?
I just want to say hi to everyone. We're doing good. Yep,
we just we're kind of in a cool out, chill out mode now. We're still in a quasi lockdown here. It's back and forth. We can still move around. We can get around. We know we can even get out of town, and we know we can get back in. It just depends which back roads or whatever you're going to take, you know. So we don't let it bother us. We've gotten used to it. It's still difficult to travel around locally here in the Philippines. Again, it goes to the LGU, local government units. They dictate who comes in and who comes out of their province, city, municipality, township, whatever you want to call it. So we just deal with it. We do the best we can, but hopefully it'll come to an end. It's only been how many years? It seems like years. It's been a long time. So
how's everyone?
Good to see everybody. If anyone's got any questions about what's going on here in the Philippines, we can answer you. Best to our ability. Again, I'm not an information person. I don't go out looking for information and sit here from my couch and try to tell everybody. If somebody specifically has a question, you can messenger me or whatever, and I'll get an answer for you best that I can. Things like that. Even though we're up to date on things and how things are going, it doesn't mean that we're up to the minute knowledgeable on, because everything changes all the time.
takes a lot of naps.
Yeah, that's right. Sean's Amazing Adventure. This is funny, but are you aware that it is circumcision season there in the Philippines? No, I didn't know that. Hey, DC, how you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks so much for dropping by and saying hi. MMK, how are you, darling? Nice to see you.
MMK, sir. Hi, MMK.
Yeah, she is.
Good evening.
So, things really haven't changed much here. As far as we're concerned, you go on every day with your daily routine and do the things that you're going to do, and it's not difficult. It's not difficult, but for those of you that are planning or wanting to get here or come here, it is going to be difficult in a lot of different ways. No matter what you hear from other YouTubers or other vloggers or whatever, you're gonna go through a degree of difficulty. So be prepared for that. And it's ever changing. I can't emphasize that enough. I've said it before, the knowledge that you go to sleep with, when you wake up, it could change. So you really have to stay up on it. The Philippines is no different than many other countries. They're trying to be vigilant, and they're afraid, of course, for their population, I guess, to just let people come in and out. And there's so many restrictive measures that they have in place for those people wanting to come here. So keep that in mind if coming to the Philippines is somewhere in your plans or your future. It's a big hassle right now. It really is. It's a hassle. We've been wanting to get out of Manila for a while, and we did on our own, and we did fine. We did fine. So, but we did have to come back to our house here because we stayed at a condo up in Pampanga, and burrito stand, a good business in Tondo. That's right. Hi, girl on fire. Hello, how are you? Nice to see you. Thank you so much. Yeah, come here and open up a business. What kind? I couldn't tell you. But I wouldn't buy a resort right now just yet. There's so many resorts on Philippine buy, sell, and trade and channels like that. So, got it? Okay. So I wouldn't buy a resort. It's a buyer's market, I can tell you that. But I'd avoid that right now because there's just no business. There's no business. We went up and stayed at Angeles City at a really nice condo, and we hung out with our buddy and his wife pretty much for the duration of the, hey, Kenny and Sue, nice to see you, thank you so much, for the duration of 30 days that we were away. And, you know, I could have vlogged walking street and did all that stuff again, but I'd already done that, so it's like, But what we did see was nothing but a ghost town. There's hardly anybody up there. That's just because nobody's coming in. There's some that live there, of course, but you go to the malls and the markets and places like that, and you don't see that many. Not like in days past. Doreen's Everyday Venture says, Tim, our plan to catch squids is still on. I'm counting on it. That's right. We're supposed to go and catch some squids, right? That's what Tom Patrick and his wife Lynn have been doing. They've been squid fishing and mackerel fishing up in Maine, and they've just been catching buckets and buckets full of it. So that's kind of cool. So good for them. That'll hold her over for the winter and things like that. So how's everybody doing? It's good to see everybody. It really is. We've been planning to do this, but we're still tying out some other things that we've been busy with, both on her end, on my end, things like that, and on both of our ends. So we've kind of got everything settled the way we want. Of course, we were out for 10 months, so we wanted to spend some quality time together. So we're kind of caught up on all that stuff. So we're kind of cool. We're kind of cool. A lot of things going on in the world. And YouTube. I think that specifically, we all. Hey, good to see you too. Stay frosty. I hope everybody's doing well out there. We hope everybody's doing well out there. So there's a lot of things going on in the world, and we all know that. We all see the news or hear the news or read the paper or whatever. And you know, this is not a political channel, of course. Hey, Paulie, what's going on? Nice to see you, my brother. Are you grilling something up with a beer? I mean, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. No, it's 5 a.m. where you're at, I think. That's right, 5 a.m. But you should already be 3 beers into it with a steak on the grill, right? I mean, I would be. Anyway, so there's a lot of things going on in the world. We're all aware of course, the pandemic. I mean, everyone's probably tired of hearing about all that. It's just, it's so much. It's nonstop. Everyone has their own thoughts or opinions about it. That's fine. The issues with Afghanistan, we know that's a big deal, and everyone's got their own opinions on that. The only thing I'll say to that, because I could say a lot, is I was very pleased when the parents of the fallen soldiers, Marines, soldier, sailor, whatever, turned out and walked out on the President of the United States. I didn't say my President of the United States, I just said the President of the United States. So I thought that was really cool. Hold on, yeah. So, is everyone doing all right? I'll give you all a couple minutes. DC says, Tim, I just had a world trip. A defiance of a do not travel ban from the Australian government. Australia, New Zealand, and the Philippines by far some of the strictest at the moment. Yeah, it really is. It really is. They're just, it seems like, you know, I almost hate the Romans for establishing a Senate and governors and, you know, government period. And I guess we got to have them, but it almost seems like they're not doing us any good. So, because every time we turn around, there's controversy, masking up, vaccines, kids masking up, going to school, and kids getting vaccinated, and teachers, and just all this stuff, man, all this crap. We have changed so much just in the last not even 2 years. It's ridiculous. So how does one get up every day and function without really knowing what's going on? Because we really never do know what's going on. I'm pretty sure you all share that same sentiment. It's very difficult. It makes things difficult. I can't believe what's going on in Australia with their government mandates and all the problems that they're having. It's just, it's shocking. It's unbelievable. It makes me think that the government in Australia has a screw loose. I mean, they're not working with the people. They're not considering the pitfalls that go along with what they're trying to. You know, I'm okay with governments trying to control an outbreak if it's an outbreak. I get that. But beyond that, it's getting too far for my taste. I see things like that, and I'm not even sure. So who do we got here? Sean's Amazing Venture. You mean the former Vice President of the United States? I'm pretty sure that's him. Let's see here. Scott Expat. Yep, we are locked down for another week. Week 9 now. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Scott X. Wait. Okay. Doreen is saying hi to Sue Bannon. Stay frosty. Well, I finally paid the deposit for the wife to come here. Fingers crossed. Happy the process has started. Yeah, it almost seems that way. If I were a Filipina, I would try to get a flight to Mexico and then just walk right over the border. Seems easy enough. Why not, right? And I'm being facetious, of course, but it almost seems that's like the way to go. Scoot B's in the house. How you doing? Don't get me started, Tim. Sure. Hey, those are some great videos that you and Seth put out there, man. That was awesome. Malo says, TT, you try living here. Maybe not so much. I probably could. I mean, I've been to Australia twice, so I liked it. I absolutely fell in love with it. So that wouldn't bother me one bit. MMK says, shout out to all. Scott Expat in the Philippines, we are in prison. Nope, I'm sorry, he retracted it. Tom Pack says, what's that? Lockdown, prison at home? Yeah, pretty much. But listen, we've been living with it so long by now, most of us should have a clue on how to get around it and how to make the best of it, I guess. But in some places, more specifically, Australia, here, it's not always that easy. It's difficult. It's difficult because the mandates and you're always, it's like we've been made to constantly look over our shoulder. I don't even get that. That's not how I want to live. I don't want my kids to live like that, my grandkids. I don't want any of you to have to live like that. But it almost seems like we're looking over our shoulder. Any of you agree with that? Is that the new norm? I don't know, but it's nothing that I would vote for. Dark side of the various state governments in Australia put PI barangay politics to shame. That bad, huh? I mean, I've seen a lot of it, but I believe you. Kenny and Subic went to BI today to renew visa. BI officer told us don't expect any tourists until March 23. I would believe that. You remember, you heard it right here at the Daily Exchange a long time ago when we first started, and it started to, remember I used to have my whiteboard. I got to get a new whiteboard, by the way, but I was tracking days, day 1, day 29, day 43. I was up to 90 days and I just stopped doing it because at the time I didn't think that it would last that long, and of course it has.
Hello, medical cheers.
Eden, hello dear, how are you? What are you making today? Peach cobbler, I hope, right? Hi, Nedeker, cheers. Great channel, guys. Go check her out. So it's just, we can't come and go as we please anymore, and gosh, it's so frustrating. So I feel for those of you who want to come here, or for those of you here that want to go somewhere else, or anybody that wants to travel. Again, it's almost like looking over our shoulder. Dark side are 70% back, now 80%, moving goalposts all the time. Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, we go to bed with knowledge today or information. We wake up, it's changed. I don't know. I guess you got to look at your elected officials and get them out if you're not happy with the job they're doing, or who knows? There's so much contradictory stuff going on back and forth between the World Health Organization, politicians in different countries, local governments can't agree. I don't know. It's really something. It really is something. Malo says need paperwork just to go to work. That's amazing. That's amazing. A Darksider plane's coming to Australia, only 10 people at a time. Can you believe that? But it's true. Holly Detmore's new normal is crazy. Yeah, it really is. Adrian Gibson, bloody crazy, Darksider. It's shite. DJ Joe, hello, how are you? Good evening. Just tuning in from Angeles City. We were just up there for 30 days. I didn't do any vlogging. We were busy doing other things, so it is what it is. Durin's Everyday Life, Tim Ray, I think I'm going to set up our catching squid on November, December for sure. I'll contact you soon. I'll prepare the boat and the lure. If you do that and we can get up there, we will, that'll be the date. I guarantee it. I really want to come up there. Dark Side Agent Gibson, my flight from Hong Kong to Sydney, 10 people on the plane due to the border restrictions. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to let 10 on, why can't you let 310 on? I don't get it. I don't get it. But I don't claim to be in the know of current world health issues, or I'm not going to be a pretend guru sitting here on my couch eating cake and I have all the answers, because I don't. I can only worry about our life and our situation and what's best for us. But that doesn't mean I'm blind to what's going on around the world. I'm just not part of the solution committee. Because if I was, we'd all be sitting around having a couple beers trying to come up with some logical solutions, correct? Kenny and Civic says, want to clear out all the tourist visa overstays. There's a lot of them here. There's a lot of them here. And we're talking about overstayers who've been overstayed for years, and I can't believe these guys are still here, and they think all they're gonna have to do is maybe pay a fine or something like that. Hey, Tim D, nice to see you. How you doing, brother? How you doing? All right. Let's see here. Judy Fisher saying, not much, dear. How are you? I'm sure that was for a different deer, not me, because I'm her deer.
Oh, Scott Expat. Sydney is in lockdown as well, and they have red zones, which have people not wearing face masks and going to protest.
Protest, yeah. Malone says Australia started as a penal colony, now it's returned. It's a penal colony again, right? How about that? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Kenny and Subit saying going the 13A route so I can stay here. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
You can't do SRV.
You don't want to do an SRV? Yeah, 13A, you have to be married, and your Filipina has to petition you, and I'm sure you already know that, but for others, yeah, you would have to do that. So I'm hearing things about guys are saying, you know, they're getting married online so they can go that route and get a 13A visa to come here. Is that going to work? I don't know that. I have no idea. Mike W., how you doing? Nice to see you. DC, Dark Sider says, travel to the Philippines. Sess is the master of the vlog. I just held a camera when whenever she told you, right? I hope she paid you in some cold beverages. That would be cool. Yeah, you guys look like you had a great time down there. I thought that was cool.
Stay frosty.
Stay frosty says, well, what did you do there? Okay. Oh, okay, here we go. It hasn't changed much for me here on the Gold Coast. I keep to myself, haven't stopped working, haven't worn a mask, shopping once a week, and go for the occasional surf, just waiting for the asawa.
Deborah Ora, hello.
Good to see you, Mike Whitcomb. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks to all of you for stopping by. We're just kind of coming out, nothing fancy tonight. Just hanging out, wanted to reacquaint with everybody and let you know we're still here. We just took some time away. We took some quality time for ourselves because, again, we were separated for 10 months. So, and then, of course, the lockdown, the hard lockdown was coming, and we barely escaped. We left Friday, July 30th, and the official announced lockdown took effect Friday, August 6th. But the night we left, they already had barricades and checkpoints set up. So we basically just barely made it out. So that was pretty cool. And we had a good time. We just made the best of it, you know, no big deal. Dark Sider, I'm in day 8 of 14 of mandatory quarantine in Sydney. Yeah, you just got back, didn't you? Jesselyn Districker, hello, how are you? Hello, my friend. It's Filipina Senior Blog Denmark, or new name to Jesse in Denmark. Hello, my darling, how are you? Everyone say hi to Jesse in Denmark, one of my long-time YouTube friends. Long time. So nice to see you, dear. I'll be by to check you out soon. We're just now kind of coming back. I said we were coming back last time we did something, and then, you know, lockdown and things changed. So we said, you know what? YouTube isn't our life or something like that, so we're going to just kind of, well, there's plenty of time, no big deal. Deborah, hi, Deborah, nice to see you. Good evening, brother. Tropical Tim in the Philippines. MMK says, I'm doing fine, stay frosty, thanks for asking, and you? DC says, Tropical Tim in the Philippines, no payment, slave labor. She dogged you out, huh? That's awesome. Let's see. Judy Fish saying hi to Deborah. Deborah Art saying hi to Judy. Other people saying hi to each other. That's awesome. That's cool. So cool, so cool. And we're going to start getting out and doing more videos, more lives, things like that. All those kind of things. So, you know, just whatever. So, what is this? Love you both. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much, Jesse. Thank you. What a sweetheart. We'll send that. We'll put that in with the rest of our pot, and That'll go to our kids, of course. We're going to be doing more of that, so look forward to that from us. And, you know, just get back into the things that we like to do and stuff like that. What a sweet, you didn't have to do that. That's so nice of you, though. Because you know what we're going to do with that, don't you?
Hello, Kudapia.
We still have money from, you know, super chatters and whatever that we haven't spent. That's how bad it's been, because it's so hard to go and find kids. Kids still can't go to school. So when we want to go out and do some feedings and things like that, it's very hard. It's hard to find the kids, and we're crawling all over the place, and they're pretty much locked in their house. They're scared to let the kids out because they're afraid of fines or this or that, things like that. So you just don't see kids. You might see some playing right down outside your door or something like that, but as far as just out on the streets, in the malls, anywhere, nope. And they're not even going to school here, things like that. So let's see. Malo says bottle shops are open in Australia because alcohol is considered essential service. That's cool. Now, the whole time that we were up in Pampanga, there was a liquor ban. Didn't matter. We still were able to get it. I probably shouldn't be saying that, but what the hell? We got it. And then we got back here where it's a harder lockdown, no liquor ban. Go figure. I can't figure it out. So we're in a tough lockdown area, a hard lockdown area, no liquor ban. But we went to a little bit more open area that has a form of a GCQ or whatever, liquor ban. So I guess you can catch the COVID if you drink liquor in some people's minds, or beer, or you know, whatever. So I don't know. I have no idea. Deborah's saying hi to Scott X Man in the Philippines. Malo says, oh, I already read that. I'm sorry. My bad. Darksider says had to do a lot of work to get out of the Philippines, and we had to cut our trip short to make sure she had no issues getting back. And PAL canceling so many flights to Manila. Yeah, we'll never use PAL again for anything. Never. Because when her flight got canceled when she was in the U.S., PAL refused to refund her money and said when it opens back up, they'll contact her and reach out and set her up with another flight. Only it's going to cost $1,000 more. Well, we got the money back because we went to our bank and claimed a fraudulent transaction. So anyway, it is what it is. Mike Whitcomb, is the lockdown ever going away completely? That's a good question. You know, this new norm or whatever, I have no, when is that going to happen, or is this it? Because it seems like it doesn't go away. So a lot of people are frustrated. We're trying to move past the frustration part. We're just trying to take it with a grain and do the best we can. And how long can we tolerate it? Nobody knows. We might wake up one day and just go, we're done with this, and we might leave. Or, I don't know. For sure, we want to get out of Manila. Because anytime there's an alleged spike or increase in cases or Delta variants or whatever variant they want to come up with, it seems Manila is the place that really gets hammered and locked down hard. For obvious reasons, there's more people here. There's a lot more people here. But the other outlying provinces and islands and things like that, you don't really hear about that. An occasional one, but you don't hear about it so much. So I would probably not want to be coming to Manila or living in Manila as long as this is going on if it were you. I would try to get yourself booked all the way, whatever quarantine you got to go through, and I would do that. This is not the place to be. Darksider was scared she might get locked out. Yeah, I can imagine. Mike Whitcomb. Okay, I already said that. That's right. And oh, thank you again, you darling. To Jesse in Denmark. What a sweetie. All right, I got to catch up here. Darksider, but no drama. Seth got back and already finished quarantine Manila. Oh, there you go. Yeah, think about that quarantine. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. DJ Joe, how did you enjoy your AC vacay? Yeah, it was okay. You know, we were swimming almost every day. I was drinking every day, you know, having a beer, going out to eat, things like that. Some places would serve you cold frosty ones in coffee cups, and some wouldn't. It just depended where you went. So it seemed to have some sort of normalcy to it, and at least we got to avoid this for 30 days. So that was cool. Let's see. Jesselyn Districker says, and that's to Jesse, of course, just like what you've done to me before, my friend. You're the best. You're the best. Stay frosty. Dark Sider, yeah, man, I'm hearing you. That's why the missus is coming here rather than me go there. We'll visit when things cool up. And maybe that's the way it's got to happen. If you have a Filipina here, maybe you should consider getting her to where you're at. Because for you to get here, if you're not married, man, good luck. Good luck, because that would make you a tourist, and they just don't want to let tourists in. Oh, they want this. They want the scratch, the dineros, but they're not going to forego what they believe is the health of the general population here to make some tourist dollars. I guess that's the best way I sum it up. I wish they could change that. Their economy could definitely use the boost. No question about that. Philippine by Paradise. Yo, what's going on, Ned? How you doing? Nice to see you. Hello again, Tim and Guapa somewhere. You were missed big time. God protect you and your whole family. Thank you so much, Ned, my dear friend Ned. Thank you so much. Bims, hello Bims, how are you? How's things in Florida? Nice to see you, dear. I'll be by to see you soon. She's in Harang right now. Tim Desiak, Lazard is delivering alcohol from what I was told. Yeah, I believe that. Hey, Kerdapia and Vlog, how you doing? Nice to see you, darling. How are you? Now, I've been away from a lot of you for a long time, but I'll be back. We'll be back. I've been starting just lately over the last few days to start popping and watching videos. I've been to a couple lives, not many. So just kind of gradually working my way back into it. And she's excited. She wants us to get back to it now that we're kind of settled down, and we've had our nice long reunion and quality time together from being apart for so long. Because me and her time is important. You can't be married 40 years and then be apart for 10 months and just go, it's business as usual. Well, maybe. Okay, wait, I'm falling behind here just a little bit. Hey, there's Jessa. Woo!
Just a little.
I must be. And hello, Jessa, darling. How are you and hubby? So nice to see you. And thanks so much for dropping by to the live. We're back.
Dark Sider saying, went all over the world. On my way back home, no issues with this COVID, even in dirty
countries. Wow, unbelievable. DC says citizens have to pressure politicians to release these restrictions. I mean, I don't know another way out of it, is except to hire and fire, I guess, just as we would be in our job. If you're not doing a job, get lost. Get somebody else in there.
Yeah, Tom Patrick said I wouldn't use ASAP ticket either. They wanted to change to charge us $100 per ticket for a refund from a flight that was canceled.
Yeah, they charge. If you use ASAP tickets and your flight gets canceled, they will do everything they can to keep the money. In fact, they'll keep it. You would actually have to go to the bank and claim a fraudulent transaction, an unauthorized transaction. You're not getting it back. They will not give it back. And she had insurance on her ticket, and they told her to piss off. They weren't giving her $1,000 back. Who does that? I don't know. Stay frosty, tropical Tim in the Philippines. Yeah, it always starts with Manila. Polly Detmer says, great to know more vids will be coming. And we'll pick up all the Rick Shaw material of you every day. I don't usually comment on his channel, though. That's priceless. Dark Sider says, tropical Tim in the Philippines. As long as you have 10 meg, you'll be all right. That's the best disinfectant. Yeah, that's right. I've always said, if you're a beer drinker, you don't need a vaccine. Now, mind you, the vaccines that have been given to expats here at the VA clinic in Manila for U.S. veterans and their spouses and their caregivers, guess what? The Philippine government and Philippine police, if you're going through a checkpoint where they don't recognize it. They don't recognize it. Now, how in the world could the VA clinic Manila as part of the U.S. Embassy, in conjunction with the Philippine government, not have resolved that before they put out vaccines. So now they want veterans who have the vaccine and the vaccine card to go somewhere else, to a Philippine Health Department facility, whatever, and get some sort of, I don't know, sticker or something that they recognize. But guess what that really amounts to? That's right. As official as the the VA Clinic Manila for veterans here and their spouses and caregivers, as official as the vaccine card looks, here they don't care. No, you didn't get our version of a proof of having a vaccine. So come on down here, give us some money. We'll put a sticker on your little card or something. Let's see, DJ Joe Tim, I noticed in a previous vlog you were wearing a Packers hat. Are you an NFL fan? If so, I recommend subscribing to NFL Game Pass, stream all games live. Yes, I am. I'm a big-time Packers fan. So they're going to win Super Bowl. Am I supposed to say something different? But I will keep that in mind. Because usually I can't watch games live here, so it's very difficult. Judy Fisher, how are you? 2 new grandbabies. They're great. We're seeing them almost every day. Sometimes we'll see one day and one the other. It depends on their parents, our kids, and their schedules and what they're doing. But yep, 2 brand new grand boys, 3 months apart. So their names are Nico and Bodie. One from my daughter Sabrina and one from my son Oliver and his wife. So yeah, we're proud. That makes 8 grandkids. Damn, I'm old. Let's celebrate. I'm old. Hey, Becky's here. I didn't know Rebecca QB was here. I didn't see you, dear. How long you been here? I'm sorry. I must have missed you. Good evening. Good evening to you. So nice to see you, dear. And of course, Kardapia Ann. Oh my goodness, I missed you so much. And much love to Jessa and to Jesse in Denmark. Oh my gosh, so nice to see you folks. So nice to see all of you. MMK, that was a nice, cute little video. You cleaning up your garden out there. I want to see the results if you're going to plant something, so go for that.
Hi, Bims.
There's Bims, yep. Let's see, 2 beers. Hey, what's going on? 2 beers, nice to see you. No, I got 1 beer. That's 2 beers. Well, good morning, TT in the Philippines, and Ray, Judy Fisher, Darkside. He's saying good hello to everybody. So nice. And so good to see my dear friend Ned. I'm so happy you stopped by. And yeah, we took a break, and sometimes you do that, and then it kind of got extended and whatever, but yeah, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. YouTube is not our life. We like doing it. We enjoy doing it, and we have fun doing it. You know, now it's time to get back to it, so to speak, because we're kind of settled now into a routine, so to speak. Let's see, Roman John Darksider, I would think of it as mini holiday. DC says, R&J, true, it is. But going back to Canberra, Mike Whitcomb, heard President Duterte claims to have the Philippines open by the end of his term. Now I'm really going to drink to that.
Double mask.
DC, how did you and Ray find it getting back into PI? Oh, how did Ray find it getting back? Well, she came back late May, and
quarantine.
It wasn't an issue for her, but she still had to quarantine for 10 days in a hotel here, yeah.
And get a swab test.
Scott Expat, they are building to build quarantine stations here for overseas travelers, 2 weeks in quarantine for international travel. I don't think it's going to work because quarantine didn't work. Yeah, it's hard to say. It's really hard to say. PAL seems pretty crooked as an airline, sorry to say, is what DC says. Yeah, we have the same feeling. We have the same feeling. Let's see. DC, Tim, will you get vax or just the San Mig? I'm just going to leave that as open-ended right now. Look who's in the house. It's OMJ, our Minduro Journey. Hello, Mike and Lynn. Whoever's there, nice to see you. Thank you so much. Hopefully come by and check out some of your latest material now that we're kind of back. 2 beers, the air carriers here in Canada were Also refusing or making it difficult for people to get their money back while begging the government for financial support. The government told them to refund the customers. Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of stories like that before they get any support that work. Polly Detmer's my Green Bay riding mower works great. That's cool. Kenny and Tubik, NordVPN, watch US TV Live. Hey, send it to me in a messenger, will you? To Tropical Tim. Go look me up. I'd like to see that. Scott Expat, if applying for exemption, I hope you will get through customs in the Philippines. I'm not sure. Rebix Becky says it's okay to be old. Important we're alive. Tropical Tim, that's right. That's right. Still above ground. Any day above ground is a good day, right? What, you went down? Huh?
There.
Okay.
I don't know how it goes on.
Yeah, because of the song or whatever. Scott says Kenny will get his vax mask and double mask. Tim D, I was able to get the Johnson & Johnson vaccine at the VA clinic on the 23rd of August. Ron, good for you, brother. I see you there, Tribal Mountain Beauty. Scott, Kenny may as well throw on a hazmat suit. Dark side of double mask sucks. Hong Kong and Singapore also doing that stuff again. What the hell's with a double mask? If one doesn't work, what makes them think two work? See, these are some of the things I just don't, personally, I don't understand. I think about it when I hear it, I'm like, where's the logic in that? I don't know. But I'm not a health expert. And I don't claim to be. But that just seems a little over the top. I don't understand. And again, listen. Let's take a break for a moment. Meaning off script. You know, they want everybody to get a vaccine. But when you ask the tough questions, does a vaccine protect you from getting the vaccine or from getting the COVID? No. Does the vaccine, if you do get it, prevent you from giving it to somebody else? There's just a whole bunch of no's after the fact, after you get the vaccine. So the only thing I heard that was like a yes was, does getting the vaccine prevent you from dying? And most of the reports are, yeah, you can still get sick and this, that, and the other. So who doesn't scratch their head over all these things? I don't know. So, and all it does is add more and more stress to us. To me, that's all it does. It just keeps adding more stress to our life. How do we work around all that? I haven't figured it out. I don't know. Watch the news. Don't watch the news. Listen to them. Don't listen to them. Where have we come in a couple of years, ever since it started? I have no clue. I absolutely have no clue, so I'm not sure. Yeah, double masks. Double masks if you have the vaccine. Yep, not sure what that means. Stay frosty. Scott Expat in the Philippines. It might work, but they need the correct air conditioning systems and security. Because I don't like to get political. Now, if we were sitting together having a beer, well, I can get political. Trust me. I don't use this platform for it. But that doesn't mean I don't have sort of an opinion or a question or a head scratch or something, you know, where when I hear things, and then the things that I hear get contradicted by other authority figures, that's where we start scratching our head and going, well, which is it? Do we get the vaccine or don't we? Do we wear a mask or don't we? And now, of course, the U.S. wants to come out and give a booster. And I don't think they've fully approved all the other vaccines yet. Have they or have they? I don't even know. I approve of this. I'll be safe. Becca from Rebix QB says, Sir Scott Expat in the Philippines, hello to you and your family. I'm fine here. Thanks. Oh, let's see. Hey, there she is, Cess, Lady Enchantress Garden Travel. Hello, dear. I hope you had a great time over there. Tim Ray, San Mig here. No wine or beer for more than a month. Wow. You're out of your quarantine already, aren't you? DC can't understand the officials when they have mask and face shield all muffled. Yeah. Try going here to a fast food place or to the bank or any business where you talk to somebody through a plexiglass shield or a flexible, clear rubber mat. They're wearing a mask and a shield. You're wearing a mask and a shield. And the only thing you hear in the conversation is, what? I want a Big Mac with fries and... You want a quarter pounder? No, I want a Big Mac with extra cheese, large fries, and a Coke. So you want the chicken meal? No, I want a Big Mac with fries and a Coke. Because that's Coke, no ice. But that's what it sounds like. You're sitting there with two people with masks and shields through a piece of plexiglass. It doesn't work. Dark side, no logic in double masks. Just someone thought it was a good idea. Yeah, well, they made all the masks. They need to get some of the money back, I guess. Again, if one mask doesn't work, why would two work? I don't know. Because you know what comes after two, right? 4. See, a lot of you thought I was going to say 3, but no. It's a doubling thing. 1, and then 2, because 1 plus 1 equals 2. And then from 2 to 4, and then from 4 to 8, and pretty soon we'll have face masks that like come out to here. Really go try to make an order on that. Tim Dizak, does underwear stop the smell of fart? So how do masks do you any good? Touche, that's perfect. That's a perfect analogy. Scott says, Tim, just ask Kenny and Subic. He loves masks. Scott, Kenny thinks all kids should be triple masks. He said on his video. Connecticut cheers. Tim DJ. That's right. DJ Joe, U.S. retired military expat here as well. Thank you for your service, brother. Wife and I also got the JJ jab from VA Manila. Good info to know. U.S. issued vaccine not being recognized for travel within a PI. More fun in the Philippines. That's right. Some expat on one of the expat forums, I can't remember which one, I go check them out once in a while. I don't live by them. You know, it's one of them group form things. And some guy wrote this massive, hard-hitting letter to the director of the VA Clinic Manila. Basically, in a nutshell, it was a long letter saying, how in the hell did you get these vaccines out to us, yet you didn't coordinate anything with the Philippine government? So when we travel from point A to point B and have to go through checkpoints that the PNP, Philippine National Police, don't recognize the fact that we got this vaccine at the VA clinic in Manila and that it's good. And he just dogged them out. So I think more to come on that later. Scott says, I have a feeling this guy likes the T-Man. 2 beers, I have a couple of masks that I can insert an activated charcoal filter in them. So if you fart, I can't smell it. Now, no, nobody gets past a good fart. Nobody. It just, no, that doesn't happen. Lady E says, I wish I can just bolt to Sarajevo. So done with this mask, face shield, portables, air purifier in Cebu City. Taxi is not allowed to use AC. What? Really? So now you're in a taxi with a mask, with a shield, and no AC. Because the Delta variant and the Lambda variant, all these things are just going to find their way into the grill, the front grill of the car, and slap the driver up and come back there and slap you up. 2 masks and a shield. Wonderful. Daniel Netz, hello, nice to see you. Aloha, Tropical Tim. If you knew a decade ago that you would retire and move to the Philippines, what would you do to prepare? Make sure I have a residual income, meaning monthly. I would probably come with a minimum of $10,000. I would set all expectations aside if you're coming by yourself, meaning you're not married, you don't already have a girlfriend, fiance, partner, whatever. I would make no long-term commitments. And I would never drink Red Horse. Pretty much, you should be good to go. And before you came over, I would definitely reach out and hook up with other long-tenured expats that have been here, some Filipinas that have YouTube channels. You'll have to filter through who you trust, who you don't, whatever, and find people that will just give you the straight scoop, ones that will tell you, I don't know. If they in fact don't know, if they don't have an answer, they're not blowing smoke up your rear end, you should be fine. You should be fine. I would travel as much as I can, even though it's difficult now, before settling on an area. That's how I would do it. I would take a good long look around for myself before I set myself up for more stability in the country.
Hello, Belle Bernards.
Belle, how are you? Nice to see you, my dear. Thank you so much for coming by. Scott says, unfortunately, Kennedy Subic wants everyone masked up from head to toe, so let's not disappoint him. You guys got something going on there, Scott and Ken. Becca from Rebix QB says, no rice and tinola chicken, Sir Tim. No, I love tinola. Are you kidding? By the way, I always say out on my channel, when I'm doing live, a lot of good channels in here, guys. You don't have to go check them all out, but if you see somebody you don't, and it's so simple. Pick a name out, write it down, and go check them out. You don't like them, forget about it. Don't worry about it. But go check someone out. You never know who you're going to hook up with as far as a lifelong YouTube friend, acquaintance, or you might meet somebody else through that channel. Go check somebody out. I don't do a channel shout out because there's so many. The people that are in here that do have channels are here because I adore them. I like them and they're friends of mine and they come to show. That's what I think about them. But for you personally, if you've been groping around, you're tired of looking at the same channels over and over or whatever, or just want to change a pace or see something fresh and new, find somebody here, ask them if they have a channel, and then go check them out. You never know. You could strike up a wonderful relationship. Stay Frosty says, it's nuts, man. Get the vax, still wear a mask, still can get COVID, still can pass it on, still quarantine, now get a jab, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, yep, that's all it is. That's all it is. There's no end. The question is, the real problem, the problem that's written in chalk on the chalkboard in the class is, how long can you put up with it? How long can you sustain the constant barrage of changes? It's going to have to be individual decisions. I don't know. Scott Expat says, yeah, security did not work. Last time, some people bribed for sex just to get out from what I have here, and some got out through exit doors. Yep, that's right. Tom Patrick, don't forget your fogged up glasses and face shields. Yeah, when you're there in the burger with all that stuff on the clerk, you and a partition between you, it doesn't work. It does. You end up taking your mask down, the shield up and the mask down. Yeah, I ordered a Big Mac with fries and a Coke. What part of that didn't you understand? And they would be qualified if they would be right. They said none of it.
And here's the COVID.
It's hard enough with my Australian accent to start with, says Darksider. Adding a mask just increasing degree of difficult for me. That's right. Let's see here. A lot of people talking. MMK, I will get my second shot this coming September 20. DC says, some folks says that I met from Middle East getting double vaxxed. Yes, 2 different variations of vaccines. 2 times Pfizer, 2 times AstraZeneca. Talk about overkill. Holy crap, really? Are you kidding me? Don't ever touch a man's stereo, okay?
No.
Them are fighting words. Here, you talk for a minute. I got to get a beer. I'm empty. Dark side of red horse is the worst. That's the real virus. Eliminate that. San Miguel for the win. That's right. So nice to see you, Belle. Thank you so much again. Dark side and Tiger also part. I had Tiger. It's okay. It's okay. The Tiger I had in Singapore was the best. That's all I can say about that. Judy Fisher saying hello, Lady Enchantress. And Belle saying hello to Auntie Ray, my beautiful wife. Wish for Wanda. Lady Enchantress says, hi, Judy Fisher. Hope you're doing well lately. I bet you two miss the lovely couple TT and Auntie Ray. Oh, thank you so much. Hey, we're just trying to be good guys. We're not, we don't look for popularity, constant, not like that. We just, if we're going to come on, you know, live or do whatever we do, it's to bring others into the forefront, like you folks, and just show what we do to live and survive and have fun. And, you know, it's okay to share stuff like that. We don't mind. We don't mind. If anyone wants to know any intimate details about us, shoot me a message. No, don't. I could lose all my teeth and get black eyes for that one. Wait, there's a timeout on the field. Oh, wait, there's backwash in there. Yeah, never turn in a beer with backwash. Anyway, I'm so happy to see everybody here. It's so great. Aussie Farm in the Philippines. Sorry, guys, having dinner. No problem, no problem. William, Tom Patrick, be careful of YouTubing sitting on the couch eating cake. Yeah, you better be careful of that. Scott, I want to tell her, hey, who's the boss here? But I'm too much of a simp. Yeah, Filipinas got a good quick backhand. And if that doesn't work or you're too tall and they can't reach up to backhand you, they know how to pick stuff up and throw it across the room, and they're really accurate. Belle says hello to Scott Expat. Lady E says, Scott, why not? Scott, Bohol is a good place, especially near Panglao area. DC, laughing out loud. Tom Patrick, oh God, that's 2-hour rant. Yeah, it was. Lady E says, I mean, not in Panglao near Alona, but some nice bays nearby near the bridge. Judy Fisher, Lady E, yes, absolutely miss them here on YouTube, but we keep in touch. How are you, dear? I need to visit you very soon. Adrian Gibson's still there, along with Belle Bernards. R&J, hello, what's going on? I saw you earlier. I didn't hear from you, though. I never thought the comment, I wouldn't touch them with a 6-foot pole would become a national policy, but here we are. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Wow. Is OMJ taking off? Okay, OMJ, Brother Mike. Lynn, take care. I'll see you soon. Lady says, Scott, they will have power if you give full authority. Make a proposition of pros and cons. Start with cons. It makes me happy. DC, that's one of the key issues traveling. Everything changes daily, becomes a full-time job to keep up. PCR tests, vaccine requirements, border restrictions. It is a full-time job to even consider traveling. There's just no way to tell if you have all your ducks lined up in a row. Because when you go place to place, everybody's got there's some similarities, but ultimately there's going to be something different. There really is. And you can get so far and all of a sudden get turned around. It happened to me. So, I don't know. Let's see. Connecticut cheers. I tried that mask thing once and I don't like it. Never again. Yeah, isn't that amazing? Lady says, Judy Fisher, I'm very well. Been all over for the past 2 months. So, now the BIR, if any of you don't know what that means, is called the Bureau of Internal Revenue. It's kind of like the IRS of the Philippines. They've come out and they're coming after all YouTubers to file and register that they are a YouTuber, a TikToker, whatever, because they need money. And they won't let tourists in, but they are looking for other ways to make money. I get it. I get it. But if you're a small YouTuber I still haven't come to the conclusion yet if I should register or not. I'm going to look into it, but I don't make not even a fraction of the money that would be required, you know, from super chats and things like that, where I'd pay taxes. Not even close. But the bigger YouTubers here, look out. They're coming after them big time, and they know who you are. They've even gone as far as saying they want you to claim things that you've received, like buying boxes. They didn't say that specifically, but goods that you've received as a result of the success of your channel. Oh my. Oh my. Some people are going to either leave, go in hiding, or I don't know what they're going to do. Yeah, I don't worry about it as far as, you know, I still might register my channel, but yeah, I don't make nothing, zero. I mean, not much, nothing. So for any of those them big vloggers out there, watch out. It's coming to a theater near you. Coming soon to a theater near you. DC says this is one of the key issues, traveling. Everything changes daily. Becomes a full-time. Yep, I already read that. Yeah, I think so, yeah. And it does. OMJ, got to go, guys. There he is. Just pull up here at work. Take care. Hey, thanks for stopping, Mike. You're probably already gone, but I appreciate that, brother. You know I do. Ladies, TT, not every couple past 20 years. So much respect for 39 years. And you guys keeping the love still after all these years. Yeah, we're pretty happy about that. We're pretty proud. It's not for everybody. You know, I get that. Things don't work out, and it just happened to work out for us. That, and I wasn't about to lose my teeth and get black eyes and get cut and lose something else in the middle of the night because I said, well, I'm done with this. I want a divorce. Doesn't work very well with Filipinas, especially after you've been married this long. So I'm good. I'm content. Hey, Dennis Adam, nice to see you, brother. How you doing? People are using the mask to hide behind when shoplifting and other similar crimes. Yeah. Remember, it used to be if you were a holdupper, a robber, a burglar, you just went with your mask and whatever, and you know, you could rob and it'd be hard for them to tell who you were. Now, could be my wife going in there, give me your money. Because he's already got the mask. It's mandated. So there you go. If you're ever out of money and need something, there you go. There you go. Just walk in and rob someone. Expat, San always I had a Victoria bitter today while talking to Roman John. Gotta give me San Miguel today. Victoria bitter tasted like rusty nails. That's hilarious. Hilarious. One Pinoy chit chats. Woo woo. Yeah, I gotta do that for my girls. How you doing, dear? That's Goat Mama, if you don't know who that is. The lovely better half, and I do emphasize better, of William from Aussie Farming in the Philippines. Hey, Bongo Bob's in the house. How you doing? This is with Aussie Farming Philippines. DC says TT and Ray in top 1% of relationships. 39 years is a long time. It is a long time. But hey, I still kick those tires every once in a while, take it around the block for a test spin. You know what I mean? You got to do that. Yeah, forget about it. Don't worry about it. Dark Side of PI love their taxes. Geez, yeah. R&J, Bongo Bob, One Pinoy Chick Chats, and Aussie Farming in the Philippines. Hello. Penis Habit. Hi, how are you, dear? So nice to see you. Thank you so much for dropping in to the Daily Exchange at the Tim and Ray Show with Tropical Tim in the Philippines. That's a mouthful, huh? Stay Frosty saying, hello there. How you doing? Goat Mama, chick. Scott says, I found a way into the Philippines, the most northern tip of Malaysia to the most southern tip of Palawan. It's only 19 kilometers. Yeah, I mean, check this out. Palawan, where our home is in GCQ. But we still can't go there because the LGU doesn't want anyone from Manila coming in there. That is so effed up. What are you going to do, you know? What are you going to do? Scott Expat, I am monetized, but I don't get money from AdSense. Why, when I have my own money, I don't need it anyway? Yeah, and of course, our money, we don't. Listen, I'm good. Trust, we're good. We make more than enough money. So what we got is what we go out and give. And like I said, we still have money in our coffer to go out there and do feedings. We just haven't been able to. So we don't use it. We don't need it. Just because the kids are made to stay inside. It's so difficult for the kids. Can you imagine that? This is year 2 and they're not even in school. How screwed up is that? How more backwards is the country going to go? You got to get these kids in school and get them educated. You got to figure it out somehow. Just my opinion. But what do I know? I'm sitting here on the couch drinking a beer.
You're learning how to be a holdoffer, huh?
Jan, not asleep. Hello, nice to see you. How are you? The snakes will be going back underground. Becca from Rebex QB says, I just observed now. Why no post there, Sir Tim? Exchange for today. Yeah. Not today. My board, I'm going to get another board, that's why. My other markers, they dried out. They were cheap, I guess. So I bought, actually Ray brought me some quality markers back from the US. So it's not like I wasn't prepared, but I wasn't ready for it yet, but it'll be back. Don't worry about it. Forget about it, right? DJ Joe says, good to see you back on YouTube. Looking forward to future vlogs. Take care, sir, and thank you as well for your U.S. military service. Seahawks fan, here wishing your team a good season and good luck to you. Just don't come to Green Bay. You know how there's always some places, a team, no matter how good they are, there's a bad place for them to play. For the Seahawks, it seems to be Green Bay. For us, let's say we've never won in Buffalo, but we don't play the Bills that much. San Fran's a tough place for us to play. Things like that. Minnesota, interdivision. Minnesota could suck and we could be great, and it's still a tough place for us to play, but that's interdivision. But good luck to you, Seahawks. And thank you for that shout out. That was very nice of you. I'm doing good, Penis Habit. Yeah, we've been away for a while, but we're coming back, so I'll come by and check you out. No problem. Lady E says, haha, Tim, get a spin. That's right. Let's see what else we got. Commitment, yep. BC says, take a spear gun, Scott, and one of those James Bond torpedoes with motors. That'll work. That'll work. What are you doing over there?
I'm eating.
She's eating. The hell, there's no timeout on live YouTube.
Yeah.
Forget about it. She made herself today salmon stomach sinigang. So it's really salmon sinigang, kind of a sour soup. Becca says, okay, Sir Tim. Jan, not asleep. The virus has never been isolated. There's been viruses running around this planet since the creation of man. I'm sure. Look, I was in the military 20 years, and I got so many shots. I got jabbed for so many different things. I said earlier in someone's live today, I've got to be immune to something. And whatever they didn't cover in the Navy, there you go. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Penis Habit, for sharing me out. That's so nice of you. Thank you so much. Scott, Tim, what was your main duty in the Army? Let's clarify something. No, I was a seagoing sailor. And I was in supply logistics my whole career. And I did 6 deployments, was stationed at 3 different locations overseas, pretty much. Sinigang ng salmon. Yeah, that is good, huh? I don't eat it. I like salmon. I like sinigang ng hipon with the big jumbo shrimp, but I ain't eating no salmon sinigang. I'm good. Scott Expert, yeah, Tim was in the Navy. That's right. That would explain his stop in the Philippines. Yes, my first time in the Philippines was 1980. That's when we met, my wife and I, and after a crap ton of paperwork and back and forth on deployments and using my vacation when the ship was in Subic, to get off the ship and finish the marriage nightmare paperwork. We finally were able to legally get married in '82. Scott, Tim, how long were you in the Navy? 20 years. Stay frosty, Bungle Bob. How are you, mate? So we're going to be coming back. We're going to be coming back. I think we're going to add a video or two I'm going to upload. Maybe. You check them out if you want. No big deal. And then we're going to be coming back with the 10 questions. I think.
Sharing and caring?
I think Sunday or Monday. One of the other. Anyway, you'll see it. I'll get it out there as soon as I can. JGBK. Wow. Get with the program. How you doing? Nice to see you. Becca from Rebec's QB says, I'm not a fan of sinigang because sour, but I prefer green mango more sour. Green mango, Indian mango, really sour. And then I guess you like dipping that in bagoong, diba? Oh, diba? Masarap? Not for me. What's that?
Santol.
Santol. She's got santol. Big Dave, hello, how are you? Tim was in charge of the beer supply in the Navy. Not all of it. Otherwise, I would have made a lot of money. Not all of it. Jan, not asleep. Scott, a man from Canada, won a case because they could not show the proof of isolation of the virus. Wow. That's kind of interesting. What does it say? All right, Scott, 1980, geez, Phils must have been cool back then. Yeah, Philippines was really, really the bomb back then from the first time I came here in 1980. And it's still the bomb, it's just...
Bombing down.
It's like the bombs are falling now, though. Let's see. William from Aussie Farming in the Philippines. Bastard. How are you feeling now, R&J? Hope you're better. Don't forget, there's a lot of channels in here, so everyone pick one of someone you don't know, never seen. Go check them out. Go check them out. That's my shout out, my plug for different channels. Just randomly go find someone and write it down and say, I'm going to go check that out. And if you don't like them, don't say nothing bad, just leave. And if you like them, hey, you might meet a lot of other people through that person's channel, so do yourself a favor. Let's see. R&J and Aussie Farming in the Philippines, a lot better, Will. Oh, I'm sorry that you weren't feeling well. Hope you're better. People saying hi there to each other. Scott, hi JGBK.
Say hi to JG.
Two B says everything is so depressing, but I have a bit of good news. Since being diagnosed as diabetic, cutting back on the sweets and soft drinks, I have lost 47 pounds in the last 18 months. Salute! Awesome. Awesome. That is cool. I'm glad to hear that. That's powering it up the right way. Good for you, Two Beers. Scott, married for 40 years. Jesus. Jesus Crisostomo. Yep. This coming May, 40 years. Yep. That's because this is like good stuff, man. What the hell? Actually, it's not that good. So, to me, that's kind of the current status right now in the Philippines. It's still difficult to move around here. You're still going to go through quarantine. So there's a lot for all of you to think about that are really trying to get here. You know, you're not getting here as a tourist right now. We know that. When that's going to happen, I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but hopefully all your wishes come true. Either you can get your Filipina there if that's what, you know, if you're with one, or you can get over here, but it's just not good juju right now. Even if you were here, all your expectations and dreams and fantasies and all that probably going to go by the wayside for a while, because even when you get here, it's difficult to move around. It's really difficult. So, that being said, how do you make your plans? How do you prepare for the future? I don't know. It's going to be an individual call on yourself. You're going to need a lot of patience. You're going to need some money because you're going to pay for this, pay for that, PRT test, quarantine, this, that. Again, is that the new norm? I don't know, but I'm kind of, I'm kind of just letting you know what to expect if you were to come here. Me personally, if you were to ask my opinion, I would not come here right now. I would not. I think you would have more headaches, more misfortune. I think you'd be more pissed off, more frustrated. If those of us who are living here and have been living here for a while are currently under those conditions, frustrated, pissed off, bewildered, confused, unsure, all those things, what do you think that would make you if you came here now? Just hypothetically. Hypothetically, you're going to have to put yourself in that position and think about it. If a lot of us have certain frustrations and anxieties, and there's nobody that can tell me that there isn't anyone here that doesn't, including Filipinos and Filipinas, how do you think you would make out just coming here for the first time to live? You're not going to do so well. I don't care how much money you got, doesn't matter. Yeah, money can get you certain things, but you're going to be frustrated because you're going to come here. If you were able to come here today, you're going to come here with so many expectations and so many fantasies and so many dreams and yeah, right. And you are going to be one pissed off mother within a matter of weeks. I guarantee it. So take a step back, relax, let everything take its course for a little while. And I'm only telling all of you this so that means there's more San Miguel beer for me. Does that make sense? No. Actually, I'm just trying to tell you. I know how I felt when I was getting close to coming here. I know how I felt every time my ship was coming here, and then when I was getting orders to be stationed here, 84 to 87, and when I finally retired, I know all those feelings. I get it. I get it. But based on the current situations, I'm going to tell you this one more time. There's not one expat here in the Philippines right now that doesn't have some sort of frustration, anxiety, head scratching, misconception, what the hell, what the F, we all have some. So if you're new coming here, you're not on top of the world. Trust me. You have a lot to go through, things that you don't imagine, because when you're coming here, you imagine, oh my gosh, now I can do this, I can do that. No, you can't. No, you can't. So, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to disrupt your plans. I'm not trying to tell you to cancel your plan. You know, continue to make them, but wait for a better time. That's all I'm saying. Wait for a better time. If you were to solicit my advice, that's what I would tell you. Darksider, so TT and Ray got married when I was 7 years old. Are you that young, really? Yeah, maybe you are. Maybe you are. Jessa Libs. My darling Jessa Jessen. Thank you so much, dear. Thank you so much. That's gonna make some food for some kids. You know it will. That's very lovely of you. Thank you. That's so nice. And Wish for One appreciates that so much. Thank you so much. Because yeah, we need to get out there and trying to feed the kids. But again, it's so hard. But we do have this place we're going to take you. We're going to take you, and you have to check that out when I announce it. It's going to be mind-boggling, eye-popping. It's not so much for entertainment, but wait till you see it. It's going to make you just go, wow. We're going to show you that soon. Jan, not asleep. Google is the U.S. government, and they lie through their teeth. It is an experimental drug that changes your DNA. Yeah, see, everyone has an opinion. There's nothing wrong with that opinion. I could sit there and have a beer with Jan, not asleep, and agree or disagree, and I could take their point validly. No problem. No problem, because we're all hearing different things, and so we have no clue what to believe. That's just my take on it. It's like, I have no clue what to believe, man, because we've got same country governments disagreeing with each other, global health entities disagreeing with each other. It's a mess. But the bottom line is, listen, stay true to yourself, take care of yourself, take care of your family, keep with your plans, keep with your dreams and your visions, be happy the best way you know how, and drink a lot of beer. Don't worry so much about what's going on. You try to make the best of it. Yeah, we can be pissed off. We can get angry. What's that going to get you? Not too much. Not too much. So just take a step back. Relax. You know, just do the best you can. You know, just do the best you can. None of us have a perfect life. None of us have a perfect lifestyle. None of us seek perfection. We seek pretty much simple things, happiness, you know, just to go through life and do the things we want to do. And sometimes we get roadblocks thrown in front of us. Am I the great philosopher? Hell no. But I'm old enough to know that there's going to be pitfalls along the way. So it's how you deal with them. And if you're going to let all the stuff that's going on around us be your downfall, pull you down, then you got nobody to blame but yourself. We can all agree or disagree on so many things that are going on out there, but in the end, it's really about you, it's about me, it's about him, it's about her, how we handle what's thrown out in front of us. That's it. We can argue it, we can debate it, we can be mad about it, we can laugh about it, we can do whatever we got to do. But in the end, really, it's about how we channel our energy when we hear things and when the roadblocks get in front of us. You know, my hope for everybody is that your life will be like a meandering creek or a river. You know what I mean? Because when a river comes up on a fallen log or a big boulder, a big rock in the middle of the river, it doesn't stop. It goes around it. It goes over it, or it goes under it. And you kind of have to take the same philosophy on board. You just got to get up with a certain vigor and energy and do the best you can and be who you're going to be. You can channel all the bullshit that we hear every day any way you want. But when you let it sit right here on your shoulders and your chest, you're going to be miserable. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Be a happy camper. Don't be some angry white guy. Some angry old white guy or whatever. And white's got nothing to do with it.
Westerner.
Yeah, just don't be an angry Westerner or whatever. And don't be an angry Filipina. Just be who you are. Keep chugging along. And maybe we'll all come out of this, you know, on the other end. I'll be right back. I need a timeout just for a moment.
Where are you?
I haven't read anything for nothing. And my darling Jessa was so nice to us. Sent us something for the kids. How's that? Isn't that cool? Right about there. Yep, try that. Be right back.
Two beers?
Okay. No, I'm going to have 3 beers.
So through TT, Aussie Farming said, 2 beers. The wife asked, where have you been? I have been wondering the same. I missed the beginning of your stream. Just finished making the first coffee of the day. We've been around, not in YouTube. We went to Angeles City. Savannah Tribe. Hi, Shooting Star. How are you, my friend? We've been around, we're trying to have fun and be retired. Our children in U.S. has been asking, when you coming back? When you coming back? But well, we can go back there, but we wanna come back here, and it's kind of hard right now. Jan, not asleep. I like this channel because you help the children. Thank you. We hope we can do it sooner. I can't wait. Hi, JG. Scott, are Tim's kids in the Philippines or America? They're all in America. Yes. Stay frosty. Yes, spot on, TT. Big Dave. Beer supplies are low. Please stay home. Well, we have more supplies here at home than going around. Medical tears answered. How many kids does Tim have? He's have 5 kids. 5 children and 8 grandchildren. Judy Fisher said, "That's Scott. Are we having a pop quiz?" He just asking about, you know, Rebex QB.
That's Becca.
Yep. If they have patience, Sir Tim. But if people who come here don't have patience, then they will stress only to go anywhere and have papers to process and attest.
That's right. Even pre-COVID, the Philippines has always been known for a place that expats really have to have a lot of patience. And there's not one expat that's been here or that is here that would disagree with me on that. You better have a lot of patience. You go into fast food places and you'll see in your high expat communities, I could name some, but it doesn't matter. And you'll see some angry old white guys, bald, fat, whatever, and they're bitching at some young little 19-year-old order taker there at the counter over something. And it's like, get a life, dude. Just, you know, I mean, so, and the long times that you wait in lines in the bank and this, it's just the way the Philippines operates. So even pre-COVID, you really need to have, you really had to have a whole lot of patience or you're not going to make it here. Because it doesn't work the same way as it does in the West. Hey, Jess, nice to see you too. Now even more so with the pandemic and stuff, it's like 20-fold the patience that you have to exercise here. So again, it goes back to what I was trying to tell everybody. Be careful. Hey, John, how are you?
Whoops. Pinas have it. If tourists will spend vacation here for just a month, they won't enjoy it. They'll just spend those days in quarantine.
Yeah, coming here for a vacation is not a good idea, even if you could get in right now, but they're not letting tourists in. But if you were able to come here as a tourist, don't do it. I'm just telling you, do not do it. You're not going to see nothing. Very little, very little.
Yep. Yep, and then you're going to have the process and the requirements to go back later.
That's right. Hey, Bruce, Shooting Star, nice to see you, brother. Thanks so much for popping in. Appreciate that. 2 beers, what is worse than standing in line waiting? Standing in line in the sun while wearing a mask and a face shield. Yeah, so everything is just went 10, 20-fold from the patience that you needed to have pre-COVID. So it can be that challenging, put it that way. It really can. I mean, if you could come here and do something like William and Chick from Aussie Farming in the Philippines, they have a farm. They got something to do every day they wake up, and they don't even have to leave their property, and they're busy. You would almost have to have something like that in order to, you know, make it work for you, because you're not traveling around, you're not sightseeing, not now. And then the red tape and the waiting times and things you have to go through to extend your stay or to secure an extended passport or this or that, or everything's on budget hours, even the embassy, everything's by phone appointment. If you're lucky, it's difficult. It's difficult.
Yeah. The fish off. Where are we? Yeah, they all agreeing with you. JJ saying hi to me and my friend Shooting Star. 2 beers. Where are you going to? Wait. When are you going to Palawan?
Can't go to Palawan. Palawan is in the lowest form of quarantine, which is GCQ. We can't go there because they don't want to let anyone coming from Manila in there, because Manila is considered the highest contagious area. And obviously, for obvious good reason or obvious reasons, there's more people here. So right now, still no go. Two beers, what is it? Yep, what? Yeah, I already read that one. Okay, that's fine. Everyone saying hi to each other. That's very nice. Nice.
What does that say?
What's that? JG, you could vacation in a cell at your local precinct and save the flight fare. Yeah, that's right. Just get drunk and say, hey, can I sleep this off tonight? Same thing as being in the Philippines. Pretty
and
much.
You have air conditioning.
You got air con
a
there.
TV,
Yep, that's right.
cable TV, and they let you out for 30
And I think
30 minutes. Or an
Tim
hour.
D says, I've been restricted for 18 months now. Oh my God. Yeah, and at least in a cell in the U.S., in a jail in the U.S., you won't be thrown in a cell that max capacity is 10 people, but actually there's 257 in there. So that's another good reason not to come here. Just Barrett says, that's why I stay working. I refuse to be prisoner in my own home. Yep, that's right. That's right. Yeah. So again, it goes back to we all have to do and get through this the best way we know how. We can be angry, mad, this, that. You can be those things. That's fine. But at the end of the day, you really have to take stock into what your goals are and just stay with it. Just stay with it. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Look, we've been here since April of 2019, and we barely got a year out of doing what we wanted to do, because by March of 2020, all this happened. So now we're talking, well past a year and a half, and we're still trying to figure it out. And it was tough in the early going, obviously, just like it has been for a lot of you in the areas you're at. But gradually we learned to overcome and work out some of the things and flaws that would normally make us miserable if we allowed those things to make us miserable. But we've learned to cope with it and deal with it the best way we know how.
They're just asking John.
Judy says,
John.
Judy Fisher says, John, are you a newbie here? Yeah, inquiring minds want to know, John. Belle says, yes, Mommy, he is newbie here. Okay. John, yes, Judy Fisher, my first time here. All right, so we've gotten that out of the way. John is a newbie. You got a channel, John? You got a YouTube channel?
You're a newbie.
Tell the folks here, maybe they'll check you out, maybe they won't. Scott Expat, CJ just asked me, he wants a new train track for his train set. I said, where's your money? He looked in his pockets and pat his pants and smiled. Mommy has it. Of course he's going to do that. Why should he cough up his own money when he can get it from you or Arlene? Tom Padgett says, it's better to be a prisoner in your own home than in a Filipino jail. That's right, I already said it. That's right. Jess Barrett, at least my wife came to the USA. So she is there. Okay, fine. Paulie Detmerds, my brother, said, I got to get going. Doctor appointment. I hope Dr. Longfinger doesn't want to do a rectal exam. Don't anyone write that name down. Dr. Longfinger. Woo! Ouch. Cheers to you, Tim, as well as Mrs. Salamat for a great live cast.
Thank
you for coming. Appreciate that so much, Polly. I'll be by to check you out soon. Judy says, oh, it's so nice to see you here, John. Isn't that Judy? Just saying hi to perfect strangers and making them feel at home, and what a darling. That's why we love her. Scott, true Tom Patrick, I agree with you there. William from Austin, farming in the Philippines. Sorry guys, but something 30 for me, and up at 5 a.m. That's right. You got a job to do. Good night. Can't wait for your next game night, TT and Ray. It's coming. Great to see you guys back again.
Bye, Chip.
Thanks for that.
Good night.
So long, go mama.
And William. You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I was just stretching a little bit. No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Where was I here? Oh, sorry, 8:30 here. No, that's fine.
Oh,
that's fine. Yep. Get to bed, bastard. I love that guy. Oh my God.
Mr. Barrett.
Jess Barrett, my youngest daughter, finally made it to Missouri for second year college. All right, thumbs. Way to go. Bell says, I brought him here, Brother Tim. Well, thank you for that. I hope he enjoys it, and I hope he realizes he made a great decision. It doesn't take much to figure out that we're just a couple people here, you know. Yeah. Nothing special. Hey, can I get a kiss? Cut it out. What are you doing now?
You got shrimp.
I got shrimp? Okay. I'm out.
Okay.
John isn't a stranger, says he belongs to Belle. Okay, that's great. Fantastic. Belle's cool. Belle's very cool. Good channel. I got to get back over there and see her too. I got to get back and see a lot of people. But it's okay, you know. If someone took time off and that normally sees me and I didn't see them for a while, that's fine. When I'll see them when I see them, you know, it's okay. It's
Hello,
okay.
Gary Reed. Thank you for coming. 2 years.
That's right.
The reason that they can't use the aircon in taxis because that aircon recycles the cabin air.
So what happens if you fart in the taxi?
Let's get some.
Let's roll the window down. That's right. Crack the window when that aircon's going. Seems like a simple solution to me. Yeah, Keely here. Peter's happy. Yeah, that's right. So anyway, that's our show for tonight, guys. Wait, hold on. Oh, Gary Reed, hello, everyone. Humboldt, Saskatchewan here. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much. Hope you can get back and see us again soon. How's things up there in Saskatchewan? That's up there.
Where is that?
It's in Canada.
Oh.
Can you say it? Say Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan.
Say it 3 times.
No.
Just do it.
I'm not.
I'll let you sip my beer, and
No.
you know I never let you do that. Come on.
No.
Saskatchewan, Saskatchewan, Saskatchewan. You do it.
Yay! Humboldt, Saskatchewan here.
And Saskatchewan. I love these tongue twisters for her. So hey guys, we're gonna go. We didn't want to have like some long, dragged out, whatever, nothing much to do kind of show. We just wanted to let you know we're here and look forward to seeing you all more. And we'll have our 10 questions coming up Sunday, and I think Sunday.
I wanna.
No. Is it Sunday or Monday we're doing that? It's one of the others. I'll put it out there. And then we're going to be doing a walkie-talkie and all that kind of stuff. So look forward to seeing us, and I look forward to seeing all of you. We'll both be watching for a lot of you, and come by and visit your channels.
Don't trip, JG.
Next live stream should be Sunday evening. It'll be 10 questions. So be ready for that. Right on. Netta here. Have a good night. Tim and Ray. Bye. Thank you all so much for coming. We're so happy to see all of you. We're delighted that all of you were able to come by and spend a few moments with us. Hope it was for naught. You know, hopefully your time was spent wisely with us. That you made a good decision. Only you know that. But we're happy to be back, and we look forward to coming and seeing a lot of you
Hope you guys are sitting like we are.
Been starting to, you know, watch videos more here and there. Not a lot, but I'm starting to ramp up again. So making time because now we have time. So that's all cool.
Well,
enjoyed seeing all of you. Thank you again, and we'll see you at the next. What'd you do to my stuff? Ah. Oh, okay.
It's dead.
No, it's not. It is. You killed my phone. No, it's not.
Well, it's tired too.
Here, you better say goodbye to people.
Good night, everyone, and good day for Belbert. She's the one that went to U.S., right?
No.
Oh.
You think about Jan.
Who?
Jan.
Oh, Jan. I keep forgetting which one is which. Thank you, Pina's Habit. Where is Pina's Habit? Where are you at? Pina's Habit.
She's there.
And good night, Bo. How do you say that?
Bowden.
Bowden?
Bowden fell asleep. No way.
Philippines, my paradise. Thanks again, my dears, for another.
Thank you, Ned.
Great Ellis.
Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you.
So many to mention.
Tom.
And we will see you again. With that, I bid you peace out.
Walang katapat. I'll see you guys soon.